Hey, what's up? Nippleson here, and in this video I'm going to be telling and showing everyone how to do dialogue and lip syncing in the Fallout 3 and New Vegas GECK. Now, before we even get inside the GECK, we're going to download this right here, and this fixes the lip syncing bug inside the GECK, and makes it so you can actually lip sync using the GECK. Typically, how you would do this before this whole fix is you would go in the Elder Scrolls construction set, but it was very tedious and annoying, so this is the new method. So you just click Files, Manual Download, Slow Download. You have it here. It's just a folder called Processing. You click it. You want to go to your Fallout New Vegas data, sound, voice, and then paste the processing file in here. And I will place it. And I'll open up the GECK. Okay, so first of all, before you make any dialogue or anything like that, you want to save the file for anything, because any name, because if you don't and you do dialogue, it's going to mess it up a little bit. And it's just easier. So I'm going to assume everyone knows how to make an NPC. So I'm going to make a quick NPC, literally just that. And then you also want to make a voice type. And then you want to go to your YouTube NPC and put the voice type in here so they have their own voice. Because if you don't do that, then they're going to have the generic dialogue, and you don't want that. So you want to click over here in quest, and then you want to right click and make a new quest. Name does not matter. The name, assuming it's strictly a dialogue quest, it's not going to pop up for anyone. So what I like to do is name it pretty much what it is anyways, and then the ID you still want to make that. And then priority, you can do 55, and then you want to click Start Game Enabled, click the OK, and then find it again. But as you can see, if you organize your quest by name and you scroll down, you can see right here tutorial dialogue, and if it's nothing, then you'll see it's nothing. So I still like putting in something for the name, but it's up to you. So click topics and then add a topic, and we're going to add a greeting topic right here. So priority is going to be 99 and all that. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a say once greeting, so an introduce greeting. So hello, my name, my purpose is to speak dialogue. And then we're going to click the say once thing right here. So that means it only says it once. If you don't want to do that, that's okay. You don't have to. And then you want to click new, and then conditions are going to be a very important thing for dialogue. If you get into NPC dialogue and questing and all sorts of things, like use the conditions for making specific dialogue appear in specific areas. So the basic one we're going to do is get is ID, which is going to be the default one. And then you're going to click this functional parameters, and then you want to look for your YouTube. You want to look for your NPC. Click OK. You want to make sure it's on equals 1 and it's on a subject, which it all should be like that by default. But let's say you want to make it so you can only talk to this person if they have caps, and if they have more, or if they have 50 caps or more, which I think it means I have to run a target then this dialogue won't appear unless the character has 50 or more caps. I'm not going to worry about this right now, and you probably shouldn't too if you're watching this tutorial, so don't do that, but it's more advanced. And then you can have another greeting, so hello. And then what you want to do is you want to right click, copy all conditions, right click, paste the conditions, and you don't have to like keep, right click new all the time. And then if you have multiple greetings that you want randomized, just click this random button. So I'll have 2 random ones and then one say once. So this one will say it first time you talk to him once, and then these 2 will be the only 2 dialogues that's available after. We're going to right click add topic. We're going to right click new, because we're going to make a new one this time, and we're going to name it tutorial goodbye. You can name it anything, but I did not mean to do that. But it's good to stick to name it what its reason is, or its purpose, So instead of, anything, I'm going to name it tutorial goodbye, and it's going to be my goodbye ones. And personally, what I like to do is I like to organize the priorities, because in my opinion, it's pretty important to do priorities. So what a priority is, let's say I have tutorial info, and then I click that. So these two are priority 50. So one is going to be above the other, random, I think, or maybe it's alphabetically. But if I do on the top right, 25 for the priority of this goodbye, that means that the goodbyes are going to be under the info. But if I make the info 15 priority, that means that the info is going to be under the goodbye. So I like to keep my goodbye at 25 priority or less. I always like the goodbye to be at the bottom because that's how Bethesda and Obsidian liked formatting it, and I think it's a good system. So we're going to do goodbye. It's a simple goodbye. Paste conditions, and then if you do random, you do random. This time you click this goodbye button though. We're going to do another one. Bye. Or click paste, random, goodbye. So now we have greetings, now we have goodbyes. You also want to put the prompt. So the prompt, if you don't know, is what the player is going to speak to the NPC. So the player is going to say goodbye, and then the NPC is going to say goodbye back to him. And then the player is going to say bye, goodbye, and then the NPC is going to say bye. And then we're going to do an info one. So I like to talk a lot is going to be it. We're going to say, what are you doing here? So the player is going to say, what are you doing here? And the NPC is going to say, I like to talk a lot. I'm going to click, no, not random. I don't know what I'm doing. And then this is a basic dialogue. A goodbye, a greeting, and a topic. And you can add as many topics as you want. Now, in greeting, this varies on what type of greeting you have. Alright, if you have a say once greeting, introducing greeting, you want to right click add topics over here. You need to make sure this is highlighted up there. And then add both tutorial info and tutorial goodbye. Now, if you have random greetings only, you're going to have to do this for the other two. So let's say this is not a say once. This is a random greeting. It's possible for this greeting to be spoken before this one. And if this greeting gets spoken before this one, these topics are not going to be added. So you need to copy all right here, and then you can paste them inside the other ones. Now, if you do a say once greeting, like I'm doing, you don't have to worry about that because this one's going to be said, and these are going to be added anyways, permanently. So do not worry about that if you do a say once. If you don't do a say once and your 3 greetings are random, then you want all the topics to be added to the add topics area. Sorry if that's a little complex. I hope people are following pretty well over here. But now we're going to do voice acting and voice lines and lip syncing. So the basics of voice acting is, let's say I want to record a basic line. So I'm going to record. Hello, my purpose is to speak dialogue. I'm going to click done. I'm going to click save. You're going to get a little warning. Or not, apparently. Never mind. But yes. So alright, sorry. I'm spacing out a little bit. So that's recorded. So if I go in here, I click data, I click sound. I'm stupid. Sorry. And I go to YouTube tutorial voice. I have this. It automatically lip synced, by the way. But I'm going to delete the lip file because I'm going to tell you how to manually lip sync. But so you see the dialogue, it worked everything. But let's say you record dialogue with an external audio recording software like Audacity or anything that you can record MP3s or .waves for or whatever. So personally, what I do is I use Audacity. I'm using Audacity right now to record this video though, so I kind of can't do anything like that. So just record your dialogue line, and I personally save it as a .wav file. I don't do MP3s when it comes to mods, so I save it as a .wav, and then you want the file name to be whatever the GECK gives you. So if I recorded hello, my purpose is to speak dialogue in Audacity and I saved the file, I want to name the file whatever it shows me right here. And then you want to click OK. And then when you do that, you want to put it inside your voice files. So I would put it in here where the other wave is. And then I'll double click it again. And then it'll let me lip sync. So how to lip sync is very easy. You click the voice type. You click from wave and then click generate lip files. And then if I go back in my file explorer, I keep closing my file explorer. I don't know why I keep doing that. But if I go back in my file explorer, you'll see that the file that was lip synced and I deleted the lip file is now back. And then I'll do the same thing to the goodbye. Goodbye. Save. And it's going to automatically make the lib file, which is, I guess, handy if you do it this way. And then for the info, I'm going to do, I like to talk a lot. Save. Bam. So, we're going to save the plugin. And I'm going to bring him to, I'm going to bring him to Good Springs. And I'm going to bring out the NPC, drop him right there. Save. And then we're going to test him out inside Fallout New Vegas. Okay. There he is. There's the NPC. And I'm going to run up to him. And I'm going to speak to him. And he'll hear. Hello, my purpose is to speak dialogue. It's so presentable, so formal. How nice is he? What are you doing here? I like to talk a lot. Yeah, alright. He likes to talk a lot. I like to talk a lot. Yeah, he likes to talk a lot. Alright, goodbye. Goodbye. Nice. So that's how you do dialogue and lip syncing. At least basic dialogue and pretty much the fundamentals of lip syncing. If you have any questions, leave in the comments. I will try to get back to people. This whole YouTube account is pretty much for like GECK tutorials and everything, so I'll try to be active. But yes, more tutorials that come. I'm gonna make a tutorial on how to make an NPC and everything like that. So thank you everyone, and goodbye.